Morning, Gregory. Morning, Audrey and John. All right, let's get started. Page 9. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Tutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tisanagamanang sampunang. Welcome, McCall. Panatipata vedamani sikkapadang samadhiyami. Adinadana vedamani sikkapadang samadhiyami. Kame sumicchachara vedamani sikkapadang samadhiyami. Musavada vedamani sikkapadang samadhiyami. Sura Meriya Majjapamadhatana Vedamani Sikkapadang Samadhiyami. Tisaranena sadding panchasilang dhammang samadhiyatva sadhukang surakatang katva apamadena sampadeta bang. Silena sukating yanti. Silena boga sampada. Silena nibbuting yanti. Tasma silang visoda e. Page 23. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijja charana sampano sugato loka vidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta deva manusanang buddho bhagavati svakato bhagavata dhammo sanditiko akaliko ehipasiko panayako pacchatang vedatabbo vinyuhiti supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samici patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yaridang chattari purisa yugani atta purisa puggalae sa bhagavato savaka sangho ahuneyo pahuneyo dakkhaneyo anjalikaraniyo anuttarang punyaketang lokassati Buddho susuddho karuna mahannavo yo chanta suddha paranyana lochano lokassa papu pakile sagatako vandami buddhang aham adarena tang namo te purisa janya namo te purisuttama sadeva kasming lokasming natti te patipuggalo Dhammo padipo viyatassu sattuno yo maggapaka matabeda pinnako lokuttaro yo chatharatta dipano vandami dhammang ahamadare tang yo cha dhammang abhanyaya dhammam manyaya pandito rahadova nivato cha anejo vupasammati Ye sang dhamma asamutta parvade sunaniyare te sambuddha sammadanya charanti visame samang ye kechyo sada loke vijjanti vividhabahu dhammo sada samang nati etang pivita bhikkavo dhammo sadang pivitvana ajara maranasiyung Bhavayatva chapasitva nibbhuta upadikkaye Sangho sukatta bhyatikatte sanyato Yoditta santo sugatana bordako Lolapahino ariyo sumedaso vandami sangang ahamadarena tang Sukho buddhanam upado Sukha sadhamma desana Sukha sangassa sammaggi Samaganang taposuko Bahungve saranang yanti pabbatani vanani charam maruka chatyani manusa bayatajita netangko saranang kemang netang saranang uttamang netang saranang gamma sabba dukkha pamucchati Yo cha buddhang cha dhammang cha sanghang cha saranang gato chattari arya sacchani sammappanyaya passati dukkam dukkha samupadang dukkhassa cha tikkamang aryanchitangikam maggam dukkupasamagamminang Etang ko saranang kemang, etang saranang uttamang, etang saranang gamma sabba dukkha pamucchati. Imaya Dhamma Nudhamma Patipattiya Buddhang Pujemi. Imaya Dhamma Nudhamma Patipattiya Dhammang Pujemi. Imaya Dhamma Nudhamma Patipattiya Sanghang Pujemi. Welcome, Janta. Hope you're doing well. Mano Pupangama Dhamma Mano Satta Mano Maya Manasa Che Padutena Basativa Karotiva Tato Nang Dukkha Manveti Chakang Vavahato Padang Mano Pupangama Dhamma Mano Satta Mano Maya Manasa Che Pasanena Basativa Karotiva Tato Nang Sukha Manveti Chayava Anapayani Anicca vata sankhara upada vayadamino upajitva nirujjanti te sangvu pusumosukho sabba papassa akaranang kusalasu pasampada satchitta pariyodapanang etang buddhana sasanang kanti paramang tapotitika nibbanang paramang vadanti buddha Nahi pabbhajato parubhagati samano hoti parang vihetayanto anupavado anupagato pattimokke cha sangvaro mattanyuta cha bhatasming pantancha sayanasanang arichitte cha ayogo etang buddhana sasanang. Imena punya kamena upajaya gunuttara chariyupakara cha mata pita piya mamang suryo chandimaraja gunavanta narapicha brahma maracha indacha lokapala cha devata yamo mitta manusacha majhata virika picha sabbe satta sukhi hontu punyani pakatani me sukhang chatividang dentu kipang papetu vomatang imina punya kamena imina udasena cha kipahang sulabe cheva tanupadana chedanang ye santane hina dhamma yavanibbana to mamang Nasantu sabbada eva yatta jatto bave bave Ujicetto satipanyo sale ko viryavamino Mara labantu no kasang katuncha viryesume Buddha di pavaro nato dhammo nato varuttamo Nato pacekka sambuddho sango nato taro mamang Te so tamanubhavena maro kasang labantuma imena punya kamena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yavanibbana pattiya dukkha patta chane dukkha baya patta chane baya sokha patta chane sokha hontu sabbe pipaniyo Bhavagupadaya vichihattato etantare sattakayupapanna rupiya rupi cha sanya sanyano dukkha pamuchantu pusantu nibbuting sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. All right. Secondary chanting. Our secondary chanting and our thought of the day are both on the same page today. And that's going to be page 241. Chitta patisamvedi assa sissamiti sikkati chitta patisamvedi passa sissamiti sikkati abhippamodayang chittang assa sissamiti sikkati Apipamodayang chittang passasissamiti sikkati. Samadahang chittang assasissamiti sikkati. Samadahang chittang passasissamiti sikkati. Vimochayang chittang assasissamiti sikkati. Vimochayang chittang passasissamiti sikkati. Aniccanupassi assasissamiti sikkati. Aniccanupassi passasissamiti sikkati. Viraganupassi assasissamiti sikkati. Viraganupassi passasissamiti sikkati. Nirodhanupassi assasissamiti sikkati. Nirodhanupassi passasissamiti sikkati. Patinissagganupassi assasissamiti sikkati. Patinissagganupassi passasissamiti sikkati. Ayang vucchatananda anapanasati. Sache ko tvang ananda girimanandassa bhikkuno upasankamitva immadassa sanya baseyasi tanang ko panetang vijjati yang girimanandassa bhikkuno immadassa sanya sutvaso abado dhanaso patipasambeyati. Atako ayasma anando bhagavato santike imma dassa sanya ugatetva yenassa ayasma girimanando ten upasankamitva ayasmato girimanandassa imma dassa sanya abhasi. Atako ayasmato girimanandassa immadassa sanya sutva so abado thanaso patipasambi vuttahi chayasma girimanando tamha abhadda tanta pahino cha panayasmato girimanandassa so abhado hositi. Right. English. He trains thus, I shall breathe in, experiencing the nature of the mind. He trains thus, I shall breathe out, experiencing the nature of the mind. He trains thus, I shall breathe in, causing the mind to rejoice. He trains thus, I shall breathe out, causing the mind to rejoice. He trains thus, I shall breathe in, composing the mind. He trains thus, I shall breathe out, composing the mind. He trains thus, I shall breathe in, causing the mind to be released. He trains thus, I shall breathe out, causing the mind to be released. He trains thus, I shall breathe in, contemplating impermanence. He trains thus, I shall breathe out, contemplating impermanence. He trains thus, I shall breathe in, contemplating dispassion. He trains thus, I shall breathe out, contemplating dispassion. He trains thus, I shall breathe in, contemplating cessation. He trains thus, I shall breathe out, contemplating cessation. He trains thus, I shall breathe in, contemplating relinquishment. He trains thus, I shall breathe out, contemplating relinquishment. If Ananda, you go to the Bhikkhu Girimananda and speak to him about these 10 perceptions, it would be possible that having heard these 10 perceptions, the Bhikkhu Girimananda would be immediately cured of his affliction. The Venerable Ananda, having learned these perceptions from the Sublime One, went to the Venerable Girimananda and told him about these 10 perceptions. When he heard about these 10 perceptions, Venerable Girimananda was immediately cured. And the Venerable Girimananda got up from his sickbed. And thus the affliction of Venerable Girimananda was eliminated. Hello, friends. So this is always an interesting thing to contemplate in the suttas, where we have a few selections, a few places where the person is sick, and then they hear the Dhamma, then they are given perceptions maybe they haven't really contemplated, and then they're not sick anymore. It's quite an interesting thing to contemplate. Now I think, well, how could this be? And for me, my own thoughts on this are related to the understanding that you see when you are meditating and you're investigating your experience, that you actually, if you have a pain, you make it probably 60% worse by how you react to it. So I could see that being the same thing with a sickness too. Maybe you have a little bit of a sickness, but your ignorance in the way you react to that sickness makes it much worse. Once you're kind of pointed towards a little bit of wisdom, like, okay, I'm okay now, actually. It's nowhere near as bad. I can get up. I actually was making this worse. Now, of course, obviously, that's not saying like if you have sickness, you're going to have sickness. That's just the normal, natural way of things. But you do make things worse by your negative, aversive reaction to that sickness. What are these perceptions that the Buddha, gave to Girimananda? Contemplating the dangers of attachment, contemplating letting go, following the breath, all of these perceptions leading to peace, contentment, etc., leading to seeing things as they are. And then once Girimananda was able to understand these perceptions and to see his sickness and to see things through that perception, then, as if magic, he's not sick anymore, or he's nowhere near as sick as he was. So this is at least my personal understanding, or trying to understand these few times here where we have somebody who seems to have magically become not sick out of hearing or contemplating the Dhamma. So I think, friends, that's good for today. So, Sukhi Hotu, may you be happy and at ease, practice well and be well, and may you have a spiritually successful and peaceful practice until we meet again, which, if I'm alive, could be tonight for Dhammapalooza. It is Monday night, so 7 p.m. New York time, UTC-5. We have our Dhammapalooza. Or perhaps, hello, our friend from Portugal, welcome. Or perhaps tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, depending on where you're at, for another morning monastery experience. So have a good day.